Besides simply playing chess at home, another good way for your child to gain proficiency in their chess skills is to do chess puzzles. I will be sending home sheets like this one that they can do at home. Now, sometimes kids have trouble doing chess sheets, and so I want to show you what it is to do a chess puzzle. Now, you'll see that these boards here on the page are very much like my demonstration board that I use to teach chess in chess club. Just like this demo board, black sets up on rank 7 and 8, white sets up on ranks 1 and 2. That means that the white pawns are going up, this black pawn is always going down. That's a critical point when you're doing chess puzzles, is to remember what direction the pawns are moving. Black moves down, white moves up. That's true on these puzzle sheets as well. Now, in most chess puzzles, it's white's turn to move. The chess puzzle will say if it's black's turn to move. Many chess puzzles will show different patterns for tactics, but a lot of the puzzles that I'll show are checkmate in one. These checkmating puzzles are very good for kids to practice on, just like practicing reading helps them become proficient in recognizing words. So doing lots of puzzles will help kids recognize particular checkmating patterns, particular tactics, so that they can recognize them when they see them in the middle of a game on a board. Sometimes these puzzles are very simple. For example, the puzzle right here is a checkmate in one puzzle. It's white's turn to move. Also important is sometimes there's more than one answer. The white king is here, and he guards these squares. That means that this king, because the king is not allowed to move into check, this king cannot move here, and this king cannot move here. So if white moves the queen here, the queen is checking the king, and the king cannot move. The king cannot move here because he's still in check. He cannot move here because he would still be in check. And he cannot move here because he's still in check. Looking at the board, there is no piece to interpose between the checking queen and the king. And there's no piece to capture. So that would be checkmate. That would be the answer to the checkmating puzzle. If the queen moves here, this would also be checkmate. The queen delivers check along the diagonal. The king cannot move here. He would still be in check by the queen. He cannot move here. He would still be in check by the queen. He cannot capture the queen because that would be moving into check with the king. If the queen moves here, this would not be checkmate because the queen is too far from the king to be protected, and the king would just capture the queen, getting out of check by capturing the checkmating piece. So what I'd like to do is show you how to do that when I send home a sheet of puzzles, so that you can see how to do the checkmating on the puzzle sheet. So notice this puzzle is the one that we just looked at the board. There are 3 ways to checkmate. The queen could move here, the queen could move here, or the queen could move here. Notice in this example, they have shown you how to draw the arrows, and that's what I'd like your child to do, with your help, to just draw arrows to show the checkmate. Here, we have another checkmate, and what you do is you start your pencil on the piece you're going to move, you draw the arrow, that would be checkmate. The queen threatens the king, he's blocked by his own pawns, he can't get out. The queen could also move to this square, that would also be checkmate, or this square. In this instance, there's 1, 2, 3 answers to the problem. Sometimes there will only be 1, sometimes there will be 3. So when I send these home with your child, work with them until they understand how to draw this. We'll also go over this in chess club, but if they have any questions at all, they can always call me.